Yay, muy buenas gente, ¿cómo estáis? Hoy vamos a empezar este fantástico juego que han hecho un port para Nintendo y para Play 4. Un port, bueno, podría ser remasterizado, la verdad. Pero la verdad que ostras, le voy a continuar porque yo tengo una... Sí, porque yo he jugado alguna partida para probarlo, ¿eh? Partida... Se ve de puta madre, en verdad, tío. ¿Cómo se llama eso? Nueva partida. Tun, tun. Bueno, voy a disfrutar. Juega. La verdad es que lo está corriendo una Nintendo Switch, ¿eh? Para poner en contexto, nosotros éramos de una banda y ya no lo somos. Y esta gente del gobierno tiene secuestrada a nuestra mujer y a nuestro hijo. Y nos van a mandar una misión para dejar libre, para entregarnos a nuestro hijo y a nuestra mujer. Ahora se irá desarrollando la trama y bien. Pero básicamente eso. Y nosotros éramos de una banda y lo que nos van a pedir es que matemos a los integrantes de la banda, los que quedan vivos. Así que vamos a darle caña, ¿eh? Oh, la banda sonora es la polla. Red Dead Redemption.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels.
Todavía no podemos volar, señorita.
No, apparently people can
Es
fly.
todavía y no
Didn't
podemos.
you hear?
Hombre, con
Out of
aviones sí, ¿no?
Kansas, a man even got a
Pero
car
coches
to
voladores
fly.
todavía no es.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Cuídate, chiquilla, que eso no existe. Está mucho a ti,
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be
Se ve muy bien,
judgmental, but this state should
Me
not
está
be
gustando,
ruled
tío.
by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in
Good money.
politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many
Pues el
things
dinero
that
no lo es
money
todo. Hay muchas
cannot
cosas que el
buy.
dinero no
It
puede
seems that
comprar.
money can't
Efectivamente.
buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it
Estoy me
impossible
pasé el
to
2
make
con
the
mi primo.
distinction
Así que
between a
vamos a
loving
pasarnos ahora
act
este.
and a
Lo voy a dejar
hateful
resubido
one.
entero
I
a
mean,
YouTube.
they often seem to be the same thing.
Y luego me
Yes,
pasaré
Jenny,
el
it
2.
is confusing.
El 2 va
But
antes
you only
que
have
este.
to
El
ask
2 es
me,
una precuela de este, pero
Indeed.
tiene
Well,
mejores
here you
gráficos, por
are,
supuesto.
Mrs.
Y
Bush.
he preferido
Our
pasarme primero el
McGill.
1 y luego el 2, aunque la historia vaya al revés. Primero va la del 2 y luego la del 1. El caso de jugar y disfrutar. Que para eso están los juegos, muchachos. Ahí he visto una pequeña falla gráfica, Ya la te venga. Y yo. No se ve esto, ¿no? 2010. Vale, este juego salió en 2010. Y han hecho un port, que lo único que han hecho es meter un poco más de calidad. Un poco más. Extra, extra. No borracho. Pues para allá. Uy, qué bajón de. Espera. Eso sí, es la Nintendo y va a tener bajones de FPS a todas horas, pero es la mejor manera que he encontrado de pasármelo sin emularlo, porque claramente lo puedo emular en un emulador de Xbox, pero no mola. La Nintendo que la tengo aquí,
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
guapo el piano.
Come on, Mr. Marston, no need for that.
Que 30 FPS.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Orleans. Take it easy until we're out of
Se ve
town.
muy bien la
Ain't no
iluminación y
point in
todo.
causing a ruckus. Yeah. Whoa now.
Slow down. Whoa there.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War.
No, pero ¿cómo hago para que vaya al lado del tío este? Ahí está.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even
Tomachito.
fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
La piedra, la piedra. Tío.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Y han conseguido hacer un juegazo para Nintendo.
Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think
Este
I
juego ya
heard
lo
his name.
teníamos en Play 3, en
Got a
Xbox
telegram
One,
from
no en Xbox
Blackwater
360,
Big
pero
Bugs asking for a guide. I guess
han
it's none of
conseguido
my
hacer un
business.
juego para Nintendo
That's right.
portátil. Guapísimo. Esto me lo juego yo cagando. O tumbar la cama.
You ain't very talkative,
Gloria.
are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's
¿Hay el
things
fallo
you're
ese que hay
better
de
off not
iluminación?
knowing.
No sé por qué será. cuando tienes el sol de frente.
You don't look much like
Lo he
no
intentado,
Blackwater
es que como
fella.
no tiene configuración la
If
Nintendo.
I'm being honest, I don't care much for those highfalutin big city types. Not much at all.
Blackwater ain't much of a city.
Pues no puedo quitarlo.
Town with
A ver si con una
illusions, but
actualización
no, me
del
neither.
juego lo quito. Porque esos son temas de iluminación que están mal implementados. Repito, ya sé que es muy pesado, pero era una Nintendo. Demasiado. Vamos, no corre
I'll
más.
tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over
Puedes
this hill.
tratar.
Come on.
Whoa. Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang
Fort
rode in
Mercer.
and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend.
Aquí está
You
uno
have
de los que
yourself
buscamos de la
a good
banda.
time.
Ahora lo vaya a conocer.
Let's go.
Se ve bien. Si fuera por el ping, el puto fallo ese del sol. Ahora, fíjate ahí a la derecha, ¿veis? ¿Sí? 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 Como que atraviesa la estructura. Eso me está jodiendo mucho. Mira. Se ve ahí delante, me cago en su puta madre. ¿Eso qué es, tío?
Bill! Bill, I've come for you. Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before.
Y la polla, lo del sol es cuando mira
You only
enfrente para el
seem
sol. No está bien
to
hecho.
save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
Oh. Poor John.
Miremos. Fin del juego. Bueno, señores, acabó. Ha estado muy bonito, muy guapo. A otra cosa. No. Nuevos amigos, viejos. Modo tiempo. Viejo problema.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
Cojones.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Nananam. Bueno, ahora estamos en el ranchito este. Estoy con Bonnie.
Howdy, mister.
Va.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Come on, boys. And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Se ve bien. No es el Red Dead 2, pero se ve muy bien.
barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Yeah.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaint from me, Miss McFarland.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite.
Ya voy, cojones. La bulla. Venga, vamos, corre, corre. ¿Tanto correr para qué? Oh.
Got a cold drink, Mr. Marston.
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Uy, aquí hay tema, pero... No, Marston está casado.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really
A ver
beautiful
cómo se ve por la
around this
noche.
time. We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night
Está bien.
for us.
Hombre, el cielo es un copia y pega de una imagen, pero bueno, para estos años es un juego de 2010 y por mucho que lo hayan porteado, no le han hecho nada prácticamente gráfico ni han tocado muchas cosas. Un remaster fuera así mucho mejor. Pero bueno, está bien. Yo tengo muchos recuerdos de este juego en la
Thank you, Mr.
Play 3.
Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we
Esto
should
no han
make
dado un
quite
rifle,
a
¿eh?
team.
Primer rifle. Venga, patrulla. Ahora había que matar animales, era, ¿no? Estaban atacando la granja o algo así.
Look, those damn rabbits are in
Míralo.
the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you? Nice shooting. Let's see that rifle.
Conejito, conejito, conejito.
Got one. You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. That rabbit's
Ay, ¿para qué te bajas? Mírala. Se ha quedado allí pillada. Venga ya, ¿en serio?
Let's go.
No, tío, se ha quedado pillada allí, tío. Primer bug. En la primera misión, prácticamente. Venga ya, tío, se ha quedado ahí pillada la tonta, tío. Espérate que te ayudo, anda. Vamos. Con el pavo ese que tiene. ¿No estás viendo que hay una valla delante, cojones?
We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
Let's go.
Sí, Adi. ¿Qué te has fumado?
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
Vamos,
It
venían
ain't
más
never
animales.
easy living off the land.
Is that a coyote? Get those pests.
Me caigo. Uf. Aquí pasa como en el 2, no me acuerdo si el caballo se cae.
That's it. Lie down.
Hostia, se llevan. Se llevan las de estas. Bájate, bájate. Bájate.
That coyote won't be back.
¡Qué puta que se lleva la gallina!
Looks
Su
like
puta
that was the
cara.
last of the coyotes.
Cabrón.
Any of the chickens. Well, that's enough fun for one night. Let's head back. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
Acompaña, pero si va muy lenta, tío. Venga, pabila ya. No te rozas, echa para allá.
It's something I've
Pero
had
la
a little
polla la tía.
experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you
La
here.
banda sonora es la
We'll
polla.
do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Venga, buenas noches, señorita. Si duermes te levantarás 6 horas más tarde. Pues venga, vamos a ver que se va de día. Y nos dan el de ella. No, 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 eso no me interesa. Duerme. No he guardado, le he dado. Que como es la Nintendo, tío, pues tiene los botones esto cambiados. Vamos. Ahora sí. Vamos con Bonnie, que tiene otra misión. Obstáculos en el camino.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
Bien.
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Ha dormido 12 horas.
A little
Pero bueno,
sore, but
está de
apart
puta
from a
madre.
couple
Tío.
extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only will I be putting your life in danger, but
La historia es la que cuenta el 2. El de
I
dos.
hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
Una carrera. Oh, ya me acuerdo. Esto lo pierdo.
All right, I'll show you how we ride round these parts.
¿Cómo corráis? Espérate, hombre. No corras tanto.
Whoa!
Let's go.
Ah, vale. Voy a la salida.
On the count of three.
Vamos a ello.
3,
2,
2,
1,
1,
go.
go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss
Con las
McFarland.
estaminas se me gasta, tío, ¿verdad?
Come on.
Shh. Viene súper pegada, ¿no?
Yeah. How you doing back there?
Vamos, vamos.
Would you like me to slow down?
Cojones, que caminitos, ¿no?
For you to catch up?
Que viene, que viene, que viene.
Are you saving the best for last? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland.
Uf, muy rápido voy. Hostia. La tía es que no se despega, ¿eh? Tiene todo follar.
Yeah.
¿Cómo puedo mirar para atrás? Es larguilla la carrera, ¿eh? Gira, gira, gira. Vamos, ahí le saca un poquillo de delantera, ¿eh? Ahí le saca un poquillo. Pero como el caballo se tiene que recuperar, pues... Que viene muy rapidilla ella. ¡Hostia! Hostia, que si viene. Ah, nada, ya se ha quedado atrás. Nah. Easy. ¿De dónde va? He ganado yo.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Me ha dicho que vaya a conocer en Armadillo al sheriff, ¿no? Pero vamos a hacer esta misión que está aquí al lado. Vaya fluyendo. Que fluya.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies.
Mira, encima tenemos que ir a Armadillo.
Of
Perfecto.
course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the reins, Mr. Marston. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me,
La
have you needed
voltereta que ha
to
hecho el
risk your
perro
life
de
since we
regalo.
last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Ya se ve bien, ¿no? Mira la calima que se crea en el desierto. La distancia de renderizado también para esta época, tío. Y para la Nintendo, mira que se ve la montaña aquella, que aquella montaña puede ir. No es un fotopega. Aquella montaña puede ir. Este juego está guapo. Tiene misioncillas, las secundarias también molan tela. Uy, uy, uy.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it.
Oh, con la
I can
furgoneta
assure
que
you
hay
that.
aquí. Es una mierda. Uy, 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 uy. 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 Uf, estás al límite, ¿no?
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
Compro
I'm
medicina,
sure
¿no?
you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Este es el doctor que me sacó la bala, ¿no? Qué raro, ¿no? ¿Cómo se ha subido ahí? Hola. Muchas gracias por salvarme la vida, tío. No. En la Nintendo, no, en la X pasa, está en la... Ah. Tabaco, mírala. No, no quiero nada, gracias. Con este abre el zurrón. Ya está al máximo. Perfecto.
Well,
Ya nos podemos ir.
thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Ah, que nos deja aquí tirados. Pero, ¿y mi caballo? Ah, venía por provisiones la tía, se ha ido cargada. Ah, mira, si quieres irte, audiencia. La musiquilla en la polla. ¿Mi caballo? Bueno, vamos a conocer al sheriff de Armadillo. Fluye este.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Yo, qué asco, que me estoy bebiendo un café, cabrón. Oh.
Shut up, you. And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
Pero doblas en la polla también. Otra vez, escupe. Me cago en la mía, me va a dar el café el tío.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting cute with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of
Otro.
them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down.
No tiene el bigote y la barba amarilla de fumar.
You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright.
Porque no escupí en la calle, tío. Tenéis que escupir en el suelo de vuestra casa, me cago en Dios.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
¿Vas a ir gilipollas?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir.
Otra vez.
And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
No intimida a tu ayudante.
I'm here
Yes.
to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes.
El doblaje del sheriff es bueno.
My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. The whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Come on then, Marston. Follow me.
Follow me. Voy para allá. Chanana, para que vamos a duelo, tío.
A bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers and armadillos spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Sirva para llamar a tu caballo.
Let's get after him. Damn, he's seen us. Come on, don't lose him.
Vamos, tormenta.
Walton's as bad as you say he is. Why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Shola Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Keep up, will ya?
Que es para allá, vale, perdón. Uf, algunas veces pegan unas cosas ahí más raras. Pero bueno, Nintendo Switch.
He's headed for Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Se viene lo guapo. Empezamos a disparar.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Cojones, ya nos han visto.
Damn.
Chiquilla de fondo de se la pone dura.
Move up to that wagon on your right.
Para la
I'll
cobertura.
cover you.
Vamos a roto el casco. Allá la luz.
There's one of them. Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them. You couldn't hit a bull's ass with a bag full of banjos.
Lo veo.
Benefits of a misspent youth.
¿Cómo lo atrapo vivo? No tengo... No puedo atraparlo vivo, no tengo el lazo todavía. Hostia, qué bueno, como... Qué guapo tío, como le pega un tiro en la pierna, que ha venido. Juego de 2010, qué guapo.
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend, I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Nos dará mucho honor, ¿no? Por haberlo dejado vivo. Mira, se lo lleva. Coño, ha salido redondo. 20 pavos más lo que le robamos a esta gente que tienen que tener algo. Qué muerto.
To the victor, the spoil.
A ver, dentro de la casa puede que haya algo. Pero no te jodas la cama, hombre. ¿Se puede abrir? Este sí se puede. Cojones, más que en la misión, 38 pavos. ¿Escuchan tiros? Eran esos tiros. Por aquí, por aquí. Allí, ¿no? Coño. Han matado al tío. No. Recupera el mapa. No te vayas, no te vayas tan lejos. El mapa del tesoro. ¿De dónde está? Este sé yo dónde es, porque me acuerdo de la otra. Sí, 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 espérate. Vale. Vamos a armadillo. Y ahí tiene que haber una misión secundaria. No sé si sale ahora o después, pero esa misión secundaria te lleva prácticamente donde está el mapa ese del tesoro. Vaya, que hay que pasar por allá al lado. Entonces viene bien hacer la misión y recoger el mapa. Recoger el tesoro. Viene de luz. Me van a follar. Hola. Mírala, ¿ves cómo está ya la secundaria? Perfecto. Esta secundaria mola. Es por partes, no se hace aquí toda, es verdad, esta mola. Allá vamos.
They took my boy. My boy.
My boy.
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
No. They can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
¿Ves? Aquí está la misión secundaria. Apetito americano. Que le quito el caballo. Uy. Y verás, vamos a pasar por unas piedras con un árbol. Que es exactamente idéntico a lo que hay en el mapa. Por aquí no es. Mira, no, ya he comprobado que no te puedes caer, como en el 2. En el 2 fuera pegado ahí unos tíos. Mira, mira, ya se ve desde aquí el árbol. A ver. Y la piedra. Este no es difícil porque lo he hecho ya. Pero hay algunos difíciles. El árbol, la piedra. Pues, por ahí está. Está por aquí, enterrado en una... Como con unas piedras, sí.
Now you're talking.
Catejaron, ¿verdad? Y ahora anda otro, ¿no? Ya empezaron los difíciles, creo, a ver. Ahí estamos, mira, se ve como una cacerola, un campamento. Bueno, primero tenemos que ver esto. Aquí hay una cabaña. Como una montañilla, ¿no? Como hay como un barranco que debajo está la cabaña. Luego la fogata, mira un camino. Uf, esta chunga ya. Este es que no me acuerdo. Y entras por ahí. De loco. ¿Y eso que me marca en el mapa? Ah, vale, eso está otra secundaria. Cartales de se busca. También está guapo, pero hasta que no tenga el lazo, no. Porque te dan más dinero si lo entregas vivo al fugitivo. Como en el 2 igual. Hostia, por aquí no es. Es por aquí, es por aquí. No lo sirvo. Mira, duro con él. Mira ahí. Me voy, que buscáramos al chico, ¿no? A ver, ¿dónde está el chico? Sangre, un hueso. Y un zapato. El chico... Ya no está. Uf, por el banjo ese. Oh. Vale, hagamos otra del sharing, ¿no? Ya que estamos aquí cerca de Armadillo. Una principal. ¿Qué es? Una trampa, ¿no? ¿Qué caray?
Don't mention it. That's my good deed for the day.
El cofre que tienen aquí es para mí. Uy, creí que me iba a pegar. Echa para allá, loco. Para allá. Pobrecito el hombre, lo iban a ejecutar, ¿eh? O ya no van a ejecutar nada.
Hello? Hello? Is Armadillo 731? What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. If it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
Vaya teléfono.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! 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 I've just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Pues vamos, acompaña al comisario Johnson a Big Basin. Vamos para allá. Vais a montar tío ya.
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. Ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land. Not for now. Eyes open, boys. All right, leave the horses here and follow me. Ooh, now. Let's go. Stay alert, boys.
Vamos.
Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Look out! Up the guard!
Tío,
Gun 'em down!
arriba, arriba.
Come on! Give 'em hell! That bastard won't be rustling no more.
You got one.
Okay, boys, you head down that left fork. I'll take the right. Marston, you can come with me or go with them.
Adelante, Pam. Por la izquierda, el comisario, pero yo viaje aquí el comisario. Va solo, ¿no? Me va a seguir la que va solo, tío.
Me and you again, Marston. Let's hope this goes as well as last time. Eyes up, boy. Behind that rock.
Había otro.
Come on, Marston. God.
Hostia, míralo, míralo.
There's our boys on the other side. There's more of them. You sorry yellow-bellied coward. Got clear town. Surrender. I'll kill you all.
Gracias, comisario.
Stay close. Get to that camp. Blast them, boy. I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air. Tell the bollards. You got one.
Joder, perro.
All the sons of bitches. I'll head up the ridge to scout it out. See if there's any spare ammo in that camp.
Just a little something for my troubles.
Yo lo registro rápido, ¿eh? Mira, tienen un cofre. Esto me lo llevo yo, pero vamos. Munición nada más. Dinero. Dame oro. Ah, hundió el comisario. Ey, tío, y esa mierda. ¿Comisario dónde está? Uy. Escucha, escucha.
Look out! There are them snipers. You better
Ah, estaba agachado. Yo creí que había spawnado ahí. Y yo. Hay francotiradores.
Let's go, Martin. Let's move it. Let's push on. Sounds like the deputies could use a hand.
Viene por ahí. Coño.
Who's next?
Está guapo el de ella. El de ahí. Guapo. Que estamos repiñeos. Buah, $117 ya.
Gather around, listen up. Let's get as close as we can before.
Estamos triunfando.
Let 'em have it. Watch out for the hostages and the carriage.
Get those thieving bastards.
You should run off home.
Coño, mira por dónde van ya aquellos, ¿ah? Yo aquí entretenido.
What are you aiming at me for? Get those damn rustlers.
Vas a dar toda la vuelta, man.
I think that's all of them. Fine shooting, boys. Now come on, let's untie those hostages.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was
que
in
vende el
town
sip.
last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Pueden robar ganado, ¿no? Pobrecito. $147. Buah. Y aquí tiene que haber cositas. $13. Puede que el tesoro sea por aquí. Mira, era como una colina. Ya está. Había una cabaña. Una cacerola que también está aquí. Ah. Vamos con Bonnie, que estamos más cerca. ¡Ey! Espera. Vale, eso es la diligencia, que no me interesa. Mira, hay una misión de aquí del chucho, vamos a ver.
Follow Charlie. He's a good one to sniff out trouble. Stay close to Charlie.
Busca disturbios en la zona con el pez. Claro, imagínate va a cantar. Parece que está la noche tranquila, ¿no? ¿Lo vi? A ver para dónde va a tirar.
What do you hear?
Ya he visto algo. ¿Dónde?
That doesn't look like your house, mister.
No tengo el lazo. No tengo el lazo, tío. Ah, he perdido honor. No quería matarlo, tío. Quería que se quedara cojo.
Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh.
Qué putada. Aquí donde le di el primer tiro, ¿eh? Cobramos recompensa. Coño, 20 y pico dólares. Está muy bien, ¿eh? Está de medio, hombre. Vamos a dormir y aprovechamos para guardar. Amaneciendo.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch.
Lo habéis escuchado, ¿no? Nada queda impune. Bueno, habéis leído.
His eyes were, well,
Nada queda
let's just
impune.
say he was blind
Chacho,
to the bar
todo lo que
fights in
hagáis se
Chicago.
paga. Esta vida.
My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute, and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston.
Bueno, van a estar hablando 3 días.
Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need? Money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Es verdad que te toques aquí, coño.
Come on, boy. Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards so
Ha spoileado mucho ahí. Me había contado la verdad bastante.
Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you. Come on.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Hello. Hostia, esta misión es una verga, ¿eh?
Yeah, that's it. Get a move on.
Stay behind him, Mr. Marston.
Move.
Drive them down the road, Mr. Marston.
Come on, come on, come on.
Come on, come on, come on.
Stay together, you dumb animals. Come on. Slow it up now. Come on, let's go, let's go.
Get right at them. Drive them this way.
Move, let's go.
Este sistema de manejar las vacas es una mierda. Son las peores misiones, las de las vacas. Esta no es muy mala, pero hay otra que... hay tormenta y tienes que guardarla y ellas corren, se caen por el barranco. Qué asco de misión. Pero bueno, nos la quitamos del medio y ya está. Esta ya te digo, esta no es tan mala, ¿ves? Ya van, hay pocas, van para allá, pitín, tan, tan, fuera. Guapo el águila. Qué guapo el águila. Me flipa. Ya, ya.
Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far pasture for grazing.
Ahora hay que llevar al ganado que deba llevarlo.
Swing back and forth behind them. Keep them nice and tight.
Yeah. Whoa there.
La música parece que me ha robado un banco y estoy aquí con 4 vacas. Venga, para adelante.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr. Marston. Either that, or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Tenemos de Bonnie, podemos seguir haciendo de Bonnie, ¿no? Porque... no por nada, sino porque estamos cerca y es más fluido, rápido, pim, pam, fuera. Otra misión.
Let's go.
Vuelve a las 7 de la mañana. Esta tía madruga, ¿eh? Aquí. El juego de la herradura. Hostia, eso estaba guapo, tío. A ver. Vamos a probarlo. Ya que lo he visto. Hola. ¿Esto cómo es, socio? La trayectoria del balón depende del punto de lanzamiento. Tu herradura llegará más lejos si el punto de lanzamiento es más bajo. ¿Cómo? Ni idea. Ahora probamos. Mantén... No. Esto como... Y para soltar RT, RCE, ZR, ¿no? Ojo, patético. ¿Pero dónde lo tengo que soltar? Se me va mucho, tío. Ah, que me estaba enseñando. Ahora viene lo bueno. Tócate. Haz tu apuesta. A $10. Más no, porque voy a perderlo de todas maneras. Me he saltado lo que el tío estaba haciendo. Ahí. Buena, buena. Ahí. Es Sam, no, tío. El otro que ha puntuado, ¿esto cómo va? Me ha ganado, ya está. No. Vamos a verlo, no lo voy a admitir.
Good throw.
Ahí. Oh. 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 Ha sido buena, tío, pero no. Oh. Oh. Otra vez me ha ganado, tío. Lo metimos order, tío. Se ve guapo. Este es una, tío. Uf. Oh. Esta es mía, ¿no? Pero me queda más cerca. Le estoy tocando el hierro, vaya. Toma, mía. Está justo en el centro, ¿eh? Hostia, pero el tío la ha metido, ¿no? Uf. Está hiper chungo. Nah, me pasa. Wow, el tío la ha metido, ya ves. Hago la bien, pero si yo no estaba apuntando ahí. Mira, está justo en el centro. Tiene que meter ahí. Ha dado en el hierro, no se ha metido. Pero he ganado yo. La última porque me va a petar. El tío seguro. Uff. Ya por lo menos le pillé el truco, pero... Ahí. Es mía, es mía. Aquí podemos estar todo el día, ¿eh? Aquí podemos estar todo el día. Ahí. Venga ya, tío. ¿Por qué no entra? Yo creo que en el primero hay que soltarlo. Oh. ¿Esto de quién es? Pate. ¿Y por qué seguimos? Y nos divertimos me va pegando un palizón. Mira, se le han quedado fuera, ¿eh? Es mi oportunidad, es mi oportunidad. Y se me ha quedado mi peor caer. Esta tiene que entrar. Pues ya estaría. Hemos perdido. Ha hecho trampa. Vaya. Estoy seguro de que ha hecho trampa. Vámonos con Bonnie, a ver qué pasa.
Well, hello, Mr. Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm
¿Puedo quedar,
fine,
María?
thank you. Did you meet my father?
Ah, mi padre.
John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox,
Como la viruela,
cholera.
el cólera
I buried more of my children than I raised.
y ahora el COVID.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle just take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
Siempre salen enfermedades.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly
Da igual lo avanzados que
murder
estemos. Al ser nuevos, hacen
control
estragos.
people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all
Como
right,
pasó con el
Williamson
COVID, el
is a
cólera,
menace.
todo
And
con la
men like him
peste,
are the
la
plague.
peste bubónica. Uf, no
But
mató
isn't
una
a
vez.
government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us?
Poco gilipollas el
Dad's
padre. ¿No?
favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
Ole, ya nos dan el lazo.
Right. Now you got some rope on your belt. Let's see if we
Toto el
can
último.
wrangle some horses.
Come on.
Jaja, ha perdido usted, señor. Ha perdido usted, caballero.
Hey, mister.
Buenas tardes.
Howdy, friend.
Hasta luego.
Hello there. Yo, you sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret who sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now, I don't know much about politics.
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want.
Cuanto más pruebas, más quieres. Y pocos hombres pueden tolerarlo.
I ain't gonna argue with that, Miss
Y es verdad, el poder es como el alcohol, es que lo he dicho, o como una droga. Cuanto más tienes, más quieres. Una mierda, vamos. El lazo de aquí. Quítate, hombre, pero eras tonto, payaso, quítate del medio, hombre. Mira, lo vais como voy a pillar un caballo y te pones al lado mío.
Relax now. Nearly there. Come on, come on, come on.
Vamos, vamos, vamos.
That's it.
You're doing fine.
It's all right.
Come on, let's go. Take it slow now.
Porque está muy guapo el DLC que tiene de los zombies, tío, que salen los caballos y todo. Los caballos malditos, o como se llame. O los caballos fantasmas, que no sé cómo se llaman. No es tu padre, no sabe nada. Se lo domo yo y él nada más. Venga, caballo. Vaya. Que haga algo, ¿no? Ah, vale, que tengo que pillar más. Venga. Vamos a pillar este. Ahí tenemos un caballo. Wow, 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 relax, relax. Está guapo este caballo. Fine horse.
You're mine now. Whoa there.
You got him eating out of your hand. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Vale, con dos tenéis, ¿no? De lujo. Pues vámonos.
I like your father.
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
You have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight. And it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep.
Ah, es el mismo caballo que el de ella, ¿eh?
It's no wonder you
Mira, ya tienen la pareja.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural at Weston Broncos?
That was fun.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine
Son caballos de
horses.
primera. Ah, pues pagádmelo.
Hey, Bonnie.
Apagar.
Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses. Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
Vamos al armadillo. Perfecto. Tengo una misión por allí.
Never did tell me why you were never married.
O sea que viene bien.
Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Pa hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead.
Come on.
¿Estos quiénes son? ¿O estos porque vienen detrás?
Let's drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Ah, caballo. Míralo. Este es el salve de Kentucky, ese como se llame. Este es el mejor caballo del juego. Uy, que se me escapa, Dios mío. ¡Súbete! No tenía que hacer eso, ¿no? Hostia. No, he cancelado la misión. No, no la he cancelado.
Drive them up the canyon where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
La voy a seguir a ella, la he cagado yo solo en irme allí. Habrá una cinemática o lo que sea antes.
Stay with the horses. I'll give you a signal when we're ready for them.
I'll see you there, miss. Let's go.
Ah, que los guía hasta allí.
Come on. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Move. Keep it moving. Come on.
Venga, venga, que estáis cerca.
Let's go. Yeah. Come on.
No, 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 no. Os vais para arriba no es.
No stop. Let's go.
Ahí, ahí, para allá, para allá.
Move. Come on.
La polla, que se van para la derecha, que está tienen la trócola desviada. Tirad para allá, hombre.
Move on. Move on. Get going. Come
Tu
on.
cara es más bonito. Tira para allá, hombre.
Let's move here, my four-legged friend. Come on. Move it up. Come on.
Esta es como la de las vacas. Pues peor todavía. Peor todavía. Pero no por nada, porque es que los caballos que son gilipollas. Eso es lo que pasa, que es que los caballos son gilipollas.
Stay together, you dumb animals. Forward. Move, move. Come on.
Ahora sí.
Come on, come
Ole.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back.
La puta arcemental, como corre. Échale la arcemental, yo no lo puedo yo pillar en 1000 años. ¿Estás viendo cómo corre el caballo? ¿Estás loco? Iba echando esta polvo, va levantando polvo y todo. ¡Pa' acá, hombre! Pucha, que me está mareando el cabrón. Todavía le pego un tiro que lo resumo al caballo. Ven para acá. Coño. Pero no me lo va a dar, tío. Este es el mejor caballo del juego. Sin contar los caballos del DLC de zombie. El modo historia normal, pero no creo que nos lo den. Se lo va a quedar la tía, seguro. Pero bueno, el caballo que tenemos hemos empezado con un caballo de guerra. El caballo es bueno. Tengo el cemental. Está un poco gilipollas, ya habréis dado cuenta, ¿no? Ahora. Aquí lo tienes, el caballo.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am.
Me lo ha regalado.
It's a fine animal.
¿Qué tengo que hacer para ensillarlo? ¿Cómo hago para que el caballo sea mío? Tenga la silla y eso. A ver, vamos a pasar por Armadillo. Y vamos a la de la W. ¿Cómo hago para tener la montura, me refiero, del animal? Habrá que comprarlo. De manera, ya te digo, comparado con el que yo tengo, no hay mucha diferencia. Uy, tenemos una secundaria aquí. Pues la vamos a hacer, ¿eh? Dándolo. Sí, yo creo que sí. Tu caballo a esa hora, tú sí el corsa, ¿verdad?
Mister, she's gone.
¿Quién? ¿Ha desaparecido?
My wife, she's gone. She went out
Ahora eres
picking
más feo que una
mushrooms in the
mona.
hills.
No va a desaparecer.
They're hanging rock and they got her. The stories are true.
Ah, esta es la segunda parte de la
What the
misión
police
del
do
niño.
about it?
Oh, about as much as you'd expect. Made me feel out of form. Beryl ain't strong, but she's a good girl.
I'll see what I can do.
O no, es otra. Creo que sí, mira, apetito americano es la misma. Es la segunda parte. Se han llevado donde se llevaron al muchacho. Pues al mismo lado. Se han llevado a la mujer. ¿Cuál será su destino? Me quedamos listos, ¿no? Hija. Vale, el de este es para la izquierda, ahí. Creo que sí, que es más o menos donde estaba la mujer, ¿eh? Que diga el niño. Vamos a la izquierda. Vale, es por aquí. Sí, sí, es donde estaba el niño. Es que se me ha ido a mí la olla ahí. Yeah. Le he dado al hombre. No quería matar al hombre, he matado al hombre. Pero si he matado a los lobos. Le he dado sin querer. Joder, macho. 50 menos 2, no, tío. Por la cara, ya está. Y no sé, no lo sabe. Pues la mujer ha cogido el mismo destino. Un gorro, una zapatilla, un brazo. Sí. Completada petita americana. Ya lo han comido, claramente. Vamos a la W, ¿no? El caballo se cansa igual que el que yo tenía, ¿eh? Otra secundaria, ¿no? Una señora. Hola.
Everything all right, madam?
It's Miss. Oh. Oh, let me look at you.
No me toca,
A
¿eh?
gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter. Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
Where is that man? We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me, as usual.
Well, I gotta get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him
¿Tengo que
for
buscarlo
me?
yo?
This was meant to be my perfect day.
Vale, no llores.
Please, sir. Something must have happened. I can't bear it.
Oye, esta mujer agonía, ¿eh? Me pone en agonía. Esa
So you
voz.
want me to go find your Peter so you can have a perfect day?
Yes, please, sir.
¿Qué ojos tiene? Está drogado.
See what I can
Seguro.
do.
Oh,
Me comí una planta rara o algo. ¿Ves? La tía no está bien. ¿Qué es eso?
This is a messy one.
Un mapache.
Come on.
La misión esa de la mujer se queda ahí guardada, que es la de la taberna, ya la haré. Vamos a una principal del tirón. que siga fluyendo esto. No lo he tirado.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
¿Muerto me ha dicho?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Hurry, sir. I'm
Está hecho
bleeding like
mierda el
a
hombre.
badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
Tengo una medicina. Hazla, coño.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough.
I'm finished. Done for. Just sit up straight, will you?
Head for Armadillo, friend.
Es su vida, ¿no? Y se está muriendo. Vamos rápido.
What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
John Marston.
Good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Excuse me.
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
Good Lord! It's those scoundrels once again!
Dispara. ¿No dispara? Coño. Se van a matar.
Looks like you're shooting at nothing! It ain't worth it! Excellent work, sir! Push on to Armadillo!
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits! Hoodlums! The scoundrels brought me blind and left me to die!
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They seemed a man in a well-cut suit and this happened.
Do you know who they were?
Es difícil conducir, disparar, leer a la vez. Difícil. A ver, ¿eh?
I give so much and still they take. Where are they
Otra
all
vez.
coming from? For the love of God, stick to the road! Where's Armadillo? Master John!
Queda atrás. Hostia, que se me muere. Hostia, que se muere. Estamos ya aquí.
I can't hold on much longer.
Tranquilo, hemos llegado.
I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Give me your arms.
This is it. You're gonna make it.
Oh, where the devil are we?
Armadillo.
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Fama y honor. Honor tendríamos más, pero con... Mira, y tenemos la de la mujer de... El hombre que no va con su mujer. A ver qué pasa. ¿Qué le pasa a este?
Mister, what you doing here?
Esto.
Just so you know, I don't take requests, mister.
I'm looking for a man. Name's Peter. Fella's meant to get married today. Seen him around?
Who?
Peter is what she said.
You ain't after no Pete Turner, are you?
For all I know. Where can I find him?
Well, my memory escapes me when not properly stimulated.
Let's see if we can refresh it.
$5 will do. Or you
$5.
could run a little errand for me.
A ver, qué recadito.
It's my wife. She packed the things this morning and left me. The dumb
esta
wench
otra
is still
misión.
at the freight station waiting for the stagecoach. If you could convince her to take me back.
Si se ha ido, por algo
Her
será.
name's Rose.
I guess I'll go have a talk with her.
No, no, yo no voy a hablar con ella.
Now, you'll need more than talk.
¿Cómo?
For that bitch.
Tengo que matar a este tío. Págale, le pago, le pago. Yo no voy a por su mujer.
Truth is, Pete Turner ain't been in Armadillo for near on 20 years now. Kind of a queer fella and all. Wasn't here every night. Sure as the moon in the sky.
No lo mato porque está aquí en la taberna y me va a quitar un montón de, ¿no? Pero yo le pegaba un tiro a llamar a la tía zorra, le pegaba un tiro ya que era un taponaba tú. Pero estamos aquí en la taberna y se va a librar por él. Que no te vea en la calle yo. Que no te vea yo en la calle. A ver, un poco aquí de guay por la noche. Es un poquecillo, ¿no? Mira, hay gente. Hola, caballero. Buenas tardes, $25. Uf, habéis clavado, ¿no? Me tira ayuda, yo no quiero ayuda.
I'm gonna buy a new iron with these winnings.
¿Qué?
And I'll raise you.
Subo 3. Acá se retira, la iguala, la iguala. No tengo nada. Ya voy. Puede salir algo todavía. Qué mal. Acá ya tienen algo. ¿Cómo le doy a no ir? No. Como no voy, igual a descartar mano.
No, I'm out.
Well now, that changes everything.
Menos mal que no iba. Tenía nada.
Give me a real card now.
Lock me up and throw away the key.
Dama 10. Otra vez. Confundo, tío, le doy a la X. Le doy como si fuera la X de la Play. En la Nintendo ya es otro botón, tío. Es la B. ¿Vas al lío en el flow? Para allá, mira, de pinchar, bien. Vamos a subirle. Toda la escalera de ellos. Uf, están subiendo mucho. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Es que falta el 8. Y tienen escalera. No debo ir. Es de tener la escalera, el mamón.
This one feels as good as a drunk whore already.
No thanks.
No turning back now.
Pues macho, que no tengo nada. 17 ya. No voy. A pinchar el rey tiene trío el cabrón. Mira, doble. Hubiera tenido yo. Pero suben mucho. Tienen que tener trío. Incluso el poker. Uf, mira cómo sube. No. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío, que fuera ganado yo. Para que veas. Esta gente se ha tirado un farolín. Han tirado un farol que no veas. Cuatro pasos.
I'll bet. The news about Eldon Club is terrible.
I've got this game tied up, friend.
Joder, macho. Jota. Y es que no sale nada. Todo Jota. Yo tengo nada. Paso.
Look at you all pleased with your cards. That's
Lleva
enough
es
for me.
74. ¿Eh?
Fold.
Otra vez dama 4.
I'll call that.
I check. What do you know?
Ey, chance hay que ir, tío.
I'm done.
Joder. No voy. Me van a pelar.
This is the one.
Perdí ya 100 fichas. Debería haberla descartado.
Hell with this, I fold.
Fair enough.
2, 3. Tiene que salir el 4 y el 6. Buenas.
Now I'm either lucky or foolish.
Llevo doble. Meteré 15.
Sure. I'll bet.
Not bad.
Hay color, pero mío no. Ya ves que hay color.
Yes, sir.
Tiene color. Lo voy a ver porque no me creo vaya que sea un farol. Doble. Color. Tócatela. ¿Sabes cómo iban a escuchar de farol, tío?
Give me a real card now.
Puta, el NPC.
You lock me up and throw away the key.
Doble. Paso.
I'll check.
No voy.
Fold.
En el mismo palo tengo que ir.
I'll call it.
Guau, sube. Guau, qué cartacas
Now we got
tendrán.
ourselves a game.
Hago la vida, acaba con todo, dice.
I call.
Hostia, todo lo que están inflando la verdad esto. Tengo doble, no, es 2 lo que tengo. 8, 2. Ahí tengo doble. Ahí está, señores. El que quiera ir tiene que ir a por todas.
That changes everything.
Doble. ¿Tú qué tienes? He ganado yo. Ya.
I'm busted.
Come back tomorrow and I'll take that back.
Pues ya está, pues me he ganado $25. Ahí lo tenéis. Chuparla.
A friend of mine got himself shot.
Hasta luego, señores.
I know you are.
Beg your pardon, madam.
Trouble at the Armadillo Saloon last night,
I never see that son of a bitch again. It'll be too soon.
I've got to go see the position of Armadillo.
Se habrá recuperado, habrá que venir por la mañana. Volver. ¿Cuántas vamos a tener que alquilar? Son
of a bitch! Help! Someone!
¿Tú eres tonto? A ver si te quita la gana de...
Suppose not all men are bad. I won't forget what you did here.
I couldn't just pass by and let him kill you.
Lord, have mercy.
Ahí se queda un ratito atado. Es que si lo mato me va a quitar o no. Tengo ya esto lo matado. Pero es que me va a quitar o no. Pasa. ¿Esto cuánto es? $50, ¿no? Tenemos habitación.
Much obliged.
Vea. Ahí que les pasa eso.
Really? Hold that thought until next time. I have pressing business.
Howdy, friend.
Goodbye. I'm gonna court me a girl. I'm
Se ve bien. El juego ha envejecido poco, la verdad. ¿Quién es? Muchas gracias.
And I can tell you with no uncertainty that miracle cures are no laughing matter. I bid you a good day, sir.
Muchas gracias, máquina.
Oh, Mr. Marston, good to see you. How have you been keeping?
I'm well, Mr.
Mr. West Dickens. Nigel West Dickens of East Cheap, London, New Waverly, New York, and Armadillo, New Austin.
No de este tan guapo. Del Dickens.
At my service.
At everyone's service. At the service of science, of knowledge, of life.
How are your wounds?
Much, much better. But then they would be.
Would be?
I know a cure for all ailments, Mr. Marston.
Ah, I'm sure you do. And I'm sure for just $2 an ounce, I could live forever.
Oh, but for you, sir, I do a bulk discount rate of $1.95 an ounce, as long as you buy 100 ounces or more. That's a lot of immortality.
Give it up, old man.
That's Mr. West Dickens to you, boy.
Give it up, old man.
Yes, con dos cojones.
Listen, Marston, I'm broke, but this stuff is good. It works. I need a healthy young man like you. Come along, let's ride over to my newest customer at Ridgewood, and I'll explain while we go.
Okay.
All right, John, let us make haste for Ridgewood Farm.
Vamos a ver este que quiera. Sí, pará. Es que te estaba viendo. Estás de hombre.
Hoodwinking the weak, gullible out of their hard-earned money.
My dear boy, it is you who is gullible, if I may be so bold, for heeding such ill-informed scuttlebutt.
You're as full of wind as a horse with the collar.
I have been blessed with the gift of language, and for that I will not apologize. But the West Dickens elixirs speak for themselves. My thousands of happy customers attest to that.
Those men trying to kill you didn't look so happy.
Skepticism is the bastard child of progress, John. If my tonic is such a sham, how do you explain the fine battle in which you find me? Last time you saw me, I was knocking at death's door.
You should thank the doctor for that. I reckon you were acting it up worse than it was.
Act I can, John. A more convincing Othello there has never been. And so shall you, a fair Iago or Cassio.
I don't like the sound of that.
Esto no me gusta, ¿no?
John, the flourish, the wow. We are operating in a competitive marketplace. Our product must stand out.
And how does
Si estuviera ya traducido al español ya sería...
Your God-given talents to our
No por nada, sino el doblaje es la polla, pero... Hay que estar mirando abajo y no puedo conducir bien y dije hay que disparar.
Saunter nonchalantly into the cloud that is sure to be forming. Eventually, I will call you up to try my tonic. After extolling the virtues, I will have you perform a few feats of wonder to amaze and impress the paying public.
Such as?
Oh, nothing out of the ordinary for a man in your line of work, I assure you. You hop out here, John. Follow me in on foot.
¿A pie? ¿Por qué a pie?
See you shortly, and remember,
Qué
showmanship.
atrevida. Pues ya te voy a seguir a pie. Yo llamo a mi caballo, pasemos todos aquí corriendo. Acá, ven. Mira, mira cómo trae aquí a la gente.
Friends, hard-working souls of Chola Springs, gather
¿Se te buguea?
round,
¿Por
gather
qué?
round. Do you suffer
¿Por qué se te buguea esta misión? En la Nintendo. Vamos a ver, no me digas eso que esto es la Nintendo, ¿vale? Se me buguea.
or inflammatory pain? Well, I represent the only company that makes the genuine article that cures headaches, neuralgia, earache, toothaches, backache, swelling, sprains, sore chests, swelling of the throats, contracted cords and muscles, anxieties and ravaged nerves, stiff joints, wrenches, dislocations, cuts and bruises, and it
Qué
adds
raro, tendrás que empezar
vitality
otra partida, entonces, si se está bugueando la partida.
But can you prove it, old man? Oh, I'm sure there's some customer here who could prove the qualities of it by taking a drink right now. You, sir, come up here. Step right up.
Todo preparado, ¿eh?
That's the spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention.
Oh, yo no me quiero beber la mierda esa,
Poor,
hombre.
wretched volunteer, entirely unknown to me, will demonstrate the effects of Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic. Be you a cowpoke or athlete, this miraculous elixir developed with the wisdom of the East keeps the muscles supple and relaxes the cords. It loosens the joints and gives a feeling of youth and vigor to the whole system. Not possible, I hear you say. Well, doubt no longer. Faith can move mountains, but I ask not for faith. I am a man of science, and today science will be vindicated. Your eyesight has greatly improved. Is that not so, friend? If you say so. That's right, it is. You heard him.
Te lo dije.
What a good sport you are, sir. Now, gaze over yonder at that porch. If you squint, you may just be able to make out the skull that's hanging there.
Y yo estoy igual que los tíos acercándome a la tele, ¿eh?
Shoot
Mírale
that
ahí.
skull and demonstrate the miraculous eyesight you now possess.
Muestre la vista que tiene. Quita el caballo empujándome, coño. Ahí.
Remarkable! The eyesight of an eagle, granted by imbibing Dr. West Dickens' own patent tonic.
Anybody can make that shot. This man is a fraud. If your eye's so damn sharp, why don't you try shooting my hat out of the air?
My friends,
Venga.
our test
Venga,
case
chulo.
has been challenged to shoot
No hagas
a
eso, hombre.
gentleman's hat out of the sky
Solito.
above our heads.
You can fool these people, but you ain't fooling me. Right. Let's just see how sharp you is with a moving target.
Get ready. He's about to throw it.
Venga.
Don't forget to draw your weapons, sir.
You're more crooked than a...
Have you ever seen such an eye?
Ahí la lleva.
Behold the power of the elixir plucked out of the sky.
Hey! Hey! What? You think you can put a hole in a man's hat and
Pero si
just
me la has
walk
pedido
away,
tú.
do you? Well, it don't work like that around here, mister.
Shit.
Come on, or
No toques, Ya está, ya se va a liar. Puta madre, ¿cómo se pega? ¿Cómo se pega? Ya, ¿cómo pego? Vale, vale, vale. No pega, ¿verdad? Yo, ¿por qué no pego? Ahora. Ah, vale, queda el R2, me cago en la puta. Me ha reventado, tío. Hombre, coño, que nos había pegado. Ahora. En tu cara. En tu cara. ¿Ahora qué? ¿Ahora qué? Ahora dije, payaso. No nos ha bugueado, parece, ¿no? Bueno, sí, la muerte esa que habéis visto así un bug. Así. Hombre, ¿ahora qué es? ¿Ahora me quiere matar también? Mira, mano. ¿Cómo que han cumplido la ley? Pero si le disparan la mano. Debe disparar al arma entonces. Sí, qué precisión, ¿no? O le puedes disparar a la mano, le revientas la mano, dispara el arma y solo le hace pequeño daño en la mano. Bravo. Hostia. Es un juego de 2010. Está de putísimo.
No harm in trying one bottle, I suppose.
Well, I think that went kind of well, don't you?
Y el Nintendo, que ya esto lo puedes jugar en una Nintendo cagando o acostado en tu cama, o sea, en la polla. O en el coche cuando estás de viaje con alguien y vas de copiloto o atrás.
Wait, sir. I've been thinking about your predicament, and I think I may have an idea. I've been thinking I could be your cunning Odysseus. Beware of the Greeks burying gifts, sir. Williamson had better beware. We will make them into Trojans.
I don't rightly get you.
I want you to go and see my old friend Seth. He can come across as a little curious, but I'm sure you two will get on.
Más loco de todo el juego.
Most often found at Coots Chapel.
Qué guapo, cuando termine la historia me voy a pasar el DLC de zombie.
Because between him and me,
También estaba tremendo.
get those gates to open for you, and you can walk right in, just like in Homer's great Trojan yarn.
Poquita fama me habéis dado. Ahora puedo domar caballo. Y esa misión que es para domar un caballo. Pero ese caballo es una mierda, ¿no? El mío es mejor, ¿no? Yo tengo el mejor caballo, creo. Seth, podemos ir a conocer a Seth. Uno de los mejores personajes, la verdad, de este juego. No sé si en el 2 sale, creo que sí, ¿no? Uf, que me lo pasé ya de 6 GTM. No me acuerdo. Hola. Sube, tío. Sube. Ahora es. México, tío. Yo no sé por qué en el 2 no han metido México. Está guapísimo. En este México es la polla, tío. La ambientación, la música. Oh. Tenemos chungo para pasar por aquí, ¿no? Bueno, el 2 que le han dado de lado. Yo estaba viciado al online del 2 y le dieron de lado. Dejaron de meter contenido y no entiendo por qué. Topa GTA 5. Así no. Gallo Perico, no sé qué hay ahora también. Pero Red Dead lo dejaron de lado. ¿Y a cuál vamos? Hay 3. Comisario. Vamos a la ICE. Vamos a hacer. Y vemos el personal. DLC de zombies tampoco han sacado en el 2. Aquí fue la polla. Está muy guapo. No sé, son decisiones de Rockstar malas. Mira que ellos siempre toman buenas decisiones, pero son personas como todo el mundo, ¿no? A veces la cagan. Hola, ¿qué haces ahí, hombre, por Dios?
Excuse me, are you Seth?
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Mr. West Dickens. My name's Marston. John Marston.
Goodbye, John Marston. It's been a great pleasure.
Yes.
I need your help, Seth. We need your help. Me and Mr. West Dickens.
Let me be frank for 1 second, partner. I hate people. It was people who got me in this mess in the first place.
What mess?
Look at me. Look, scrambling around, looking for maps, half insane. I ain't washed in 6 months. My hair falling out, my mind's going.
What happened?
What happened? My partner. He stole half my map. I never would have done that to him.
Gollum, de El Señor del Anillo.
Look at me.
Perfectamente.
Who did this to you?
My partner. My boy, my
Mi tesoro.
man. Moses Ford. I don't have the facility to tell you what
Tienen los ojos que parece que están demoniados.
and what I would do to him now.
Why?
Because he stole half my goddamn map.
And what map's that then?
The map, partner. The map that tells me where it is.
Where what is, friend?
I ain't telling you that.
Y hoy las manos negras de podridas, de estar tocando muertos. ¿Qué polla hace el loco ese?
It's mine. It's mine. All mine.
Sure. And where's this Moses now?
He's at Benedict Point. The law got him for exhuming. Some people, they feel differently. Not Moses. Him and me are the same. The self-same.
Otro loco, vaya.
Well, come on, Seth. Let's go see Moses, get you your map back. Then maybe you'll help me.
All right, partner. Let's go.
Sí, lo he convencido.
Come on then, partner.
Te sigo.
Faster!
How can you sink that low? Digging up graves and looting from the dead.
Ah, hypocrite. The whole damn lot of you. Are you saying it's better to steal from the living? They're corpses. They don't care none.
These people have been laid to rest.
You don't know nothing. I talk to them long after they've been forgotten by every other fella. I tell them it's all right to be scared and alone. I embrace them when they're stinking and rotten.
I met some sick bastards in my time, Seth. But you're special.
Folk is cold and heartless all their lives. To me, they gets warmer when they're actually cold and heartless. Surely that makes sense to even you.
Not exactly, it don't.
Are we really living anyway?
Coño, que voy leyendo.
Do you exist outside my mind? Maybe we're both having the same dream, and when we wake up, we'll die.
I certainly seem to be in some kind of nightmare.
Pues sí. Pesadilla de los no muertos.
Have you looked in the cave, Seth?
It's very dark.
What'd you say?
I didn't say nothing.
I just heard you say something.
You're a crazy man. You should get that head looked at.
Seth?
Look
I
at
need
it, too.
someone who can get a wagon inside Fort Mercer. I was was told you could help me, but I'm not sure you even know
¿Qué
what
para?
day it is.
I don't. I can't even tell you what year it is.
I
para
knew
que
this was
pase
a
el
waste
carro.
of time.
So, you want to go after Bill Williams?
Mierda, tío, me separa mucho. De repente para, ahora va todo follado. ¿A este tío qué le pasa?
What's so important about this map?
Nothing much. Just unimaginable riches and such like. A spark of hope that lit a raging fire I can't put out.
I thought as much. Another treasure hunter losing everything in the search for nothing.
Oh, I lost it all, partner. My wife, my children, my business. Good riddance to them all. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't wash, and I
Ni
don't
duermo ni me
care.
lavo, me da
I
igual,
know.
qué asco.
I can smell you from here.
It used to be about the money, but now, I don't know who I am no more. I see myself, but it's like I'm looking at somebody else.
Este tío no está bien, se para ahí de repente.
Maybe it's time you moved on.
No way I can stop now. It's taking me over. There's no difference between night and day, just darkness. I want to see the sunshine again.
I've seen some candidates for Bedlam in my time, but you might just win the prize straightjacket.
Sí, un manicomio, pero del tirón.
Fly, fly!
Estamos locos.
All right, this is it. Let's stop here a moment and come up with a plan.
Coño, el partido es listo, aunque esté
As
loco.
far as I know, Moses is being held in that shack. There's a couple of deputies keeping guard outside.
Sí, sí, no es
You
tonto.
distract him so I can sneak in for a quick parlay with that son of a bitch.
I'm sure I can think of something.
Qué asco,
Lead them away
dúchate.
from the shack and out of sight. Somewhere out past that hill.
Roba el caballo de un ayudante para cometer un delito. Coño, que me matan.
Come on, come on!
Perfecto. Ya los policías no están ahí, y llego yo, saca atrás. 20 pavos de deuda, ole. No tenía problemas con la ley y ya. Tonto este.
Best we deal with this now, mister.
¿Era esto posible?
Good job getting rid of them clowns. Now keep an eye out in case they come back. Moses? Oh, Moses!
Pues,
You got a visitor!
Oh my God, Seth. They arrested me. It weren't my fault. Ah! Get the hell away from me!
Get that slippery bastard! I need him alive, though!
What's this got to do with you?
tirito en la pena, ¿no? No. Pues verdad que ahora tengo este marcador. No corras. Que te va a desangrar.
Let me go! I'm begging you! Just name your price.
Que corre. Te has ganado un tirito en el tendón de Aquiles, ya está.
Seth lost his mind a long time ago.
Mira qué patético este movimiento de mi personaje.
We'll split it
Pasito
between
para
us,
adelante,
just me
María.
and you.
Ostras.
Whatever he told you, it's a lie.
Pasito para atrás.
It's mine now.
Toma, aquí lo tienes.
You hear me, Moses? Mine. Mine.
¿Por qué no lo acepto?
Moses, you son of a bitch! Where's my damn map?
Damn you, Seth! Damn you, Seth! You've always been a twisting little freak. I ain't telling you shit. Ah!
Then I'm gonna cut you up piece by piece. Till you find your tongue.
Friend, this man's gone crazy in the sun. I suggest you take my advice and start talking.
Shut up, Marston! I want to cut into a bona fide man's flesh. Ain't never cut into a live one before.
Odd Fellow's Rest. It's in Odd Fellow's Rest. Get away from me once and for all.
Well, ain't that a damn shame? I was starting to enjoy myself.
Yes. Puto loco.
I think you gone pissed yourself, Moses.
Está meado.
Those deputies went and put a bounty on your head. Best we clear it now. Don't need the law on our backs. I don't have no money, but I got me a pardon letter. Here, take it. You earned it for helping me with the Moses. Come on. We can pay it off in the telegraph office. Hurry up. I need to go find that map.
¿Lo podemos dejar ahí?
Son of a bitch, let me go.
Y sigue allí. Ya vamos. Se escucha la madera, ¿eh?
Hello there.
Hola, buenas tardes.
Sheriff believes miracles take place in repentance.
Here, read this pardon letter.
Go speak to that fella. Let's get this over with.
Don't do nothing foolish now.
Estoy hablando, coño.
So, mister, thanks for your help.
Tranquilízate, Seth.
Don't worry yourself with thanks, Seth. Just help me when I come asking.
No problem, mister.
Otra misión más. Mira, aquí tenemos una secundaria. Y me va a tirar caballo.
Face. Oh, wonderful. Marvelous. My, take a look at you. Will you take a look at you? You look like you've seen trouble, mister. Enough for 100 men.
Trouble has a way of finding me, mister.
Do I like the sound of that? Do I ever like the sound of that? Trouble with a capital T. That's just capital.
Whatever you say.
Cold, tough, but with a heart of gold. The cowboy sings his lonely song like a dog whose bone is made of wood.
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing. I was just writing my next piece. I've been sent out here to provide a little frontier joie de vivre for the ladies back east.
I don't understand a word you're saying, mister.
Yeah, my ma felt the same way. And now she wrote me out of her will, and there's no hope for any of us. Jimmy Saint, sir, at your disposal. But please don't dispose of me just yet.
What are you doing out here, Jimmy?
Capturing the spirit of the West for a monthly back east. You know, I'm sending them my oh-so-witty and oh-so-pertinent missives and gaining myself a little prize in the bargain. So it's action I'm after, and action I'm gonna find, too. Wild men, cheap women,
guns, that sort of thing.
Well, you have fun.
Fun? I'm gonna have the time of my life, sport. I tell you, mister, the time of my little old life.
Un tipo raro.
Leave it to me now, sport. I have more adventure and hijinks to procure.
Puto caballo. Fíjate, hombre. Mira, aquí tenemos una secundaria. Aquí tenemos el West Dickens. Hacemos la secundaria y luego la de weekend. Mola Red Dead un follón, tío. Qué guapo, qué ganas hay que saquen el 3, ¿sabes? Todavía tienen que sacar GTA 6, que a ver cuándo sale. Y después ya años, muchos años después, saldrá el 3 de Red Dead. Esperemos. Hombre, la verdad que el 2 ha sido la polla. El 1 también. En su tiempo fue la polla. Y el 2. Ahí había una misión secundaria, pero he pasado. Porque seguro que me va a robar caballo o cualquier cosa. Puta ahí. Mira, hay otra secundaria. La mujer del tren, del principio. La que estaba con el cura. ¿Qué le pasa?
Howdy, miss.
Esa
What are you
droga.
doing out here?
I'm thinking.
Have I seen you before?
Oh, yes, I think so. On the train from Blackwater, perhaps.
Yeah. Yeah, you were talking with the preacher.
Ah, la del
Sure I
tren.
was.
I don't know if it's so safe out here, miss.
Oh, Jenny. You can call me Jenny.
Tiene mala cara, ¿eh?
All right. I'm safe because I have faith. So, faith can move mountains. That's the whole point.
You're trying to move a mountain?
Oh, no, I can't do anything. But with faith, I can achieve great things. I know that. I know it.
You want me to take you back into town, ma'am? You seem kind of unwell.
Oh, I get such clarity out here. I see things purely. The world is so beautiful.
Lo que está echala tú también.
And full of things that'll kill you, including illness.
Nothing's gonna kill me, sir.
Vamos, móntate al caballo que te voy a llevar al médico, anda. Venga,
Well,
vamos al médico.
take care then.
Súbete. Ah, no, que la deja ahí. Mira que se está muriendo. Ayuda a Jenny llevándole medicina. ¿Tenemos? Tenemos una. Vamos a darse.
Miss Jenny. Miss Jenny. Don't look like the Almighty's much inclined to help you out here. I was kind of worried about you, so I brought you some medicine.
Oh, heavens. Oh, praise you, Lord. I knew you'd save me.
Excuse me?
You see, it was only through his will
El
that you were
creador.
ordered to save me.
Yo que he venido.
Tell me,
El creador dijo.
were there angels in your vision?
Jenny, can I take you back into town?
Sí. Súbela. Súbela al caballo.
Savior,
Es lo mejor.
I knew you'd save me.
Pero tómate la medicina que te vas a morir.
Oh, I'm
Chico,
fine
ay,
here,
qué
mister.
guapo se ve eso, ¿no? Mira cómo se ve eso, Dios
I'm
mío.
in heaven.
Nintendo Switch. Pa. Juego de 2010. La fe de Jenny. Cosas curiosas en marcha. Sus hazañas están en boca de todos. Ahora recibe el doble de dinero al realizar algún trabajo en la ciudad. Ole. Ole, ¿no? Mira, y justo al lado tenemos otra secundaria, que es a la que íbamos, y no hemos encontrado esta por la cara. Claro, porque las secundarias salen cuando te acercas. A que no tienes comida. ¿Y esto qué es? Es un cementerio. Esta en el que las lápidas pone cosas, ¿no? De bala, ¿ves? Murió de un disparo de bala, ¿no? El 18 de agosto lo tenemos en nuestro corazón. En nuestros corazones. O es que no lo veo, bien. En cada de estos... y en español y todo traducido, mira. Asesinado por un golpe en la cabeza. En tal y tal. ¿Ya está la secundaria completa? Nice. Y ahora... MW. Puedo. W que está cerca.
Mr. Marston, how are you, sir?
I'm all right. I met up with your friend, Seth.
Oh, Seth of the Dead. Yes, interesting fellow. You don't meet many men these days with the moral fortitude to cut straight to the chase like that, do you?
Thankfully not, Mr. West Dickens.
Yes, contemporary society is remarkably harsh on professional exhumers. But did you know that in ancient Egypt, it was an art form valued more highly than literature? I believe Seth comes from that school of thought.
How very interesting. Look, you thought any more about our plan?
Ah, your plan, dear boy, your plan. I am merely the help, not mercifully the arbiter of wisdom.
What you are, dear boy, is the man whose life I've saved twice now. A man who sells lies and deceit to unwitting people. A man who, if he doesn't help me, I won't think twice about putting a bullet through his skull, feeding to the vultures myself.
You see, Mr. Marston, you have the exterior of a violent man, but the soul of an angel, and that is what I think I cherish most about you.
That's what I thought.
But before we can attend to your particular problems, we need some extra lubricant to oil the machinery of business. And this being America, that lubricant with which we concern ourselves is money.
Money? What are you talking about?
Oh, we need weapons. Armor plate for the wagon, extra hands, and I need some danger money.
So, let's sell some more of these cures.
Sell cures? Around here? Do you want to see me lynched? Oh, no. The sport of kings. Racing, my friend. The sport of kings. A noble activity without reproach. Exactly the kind of activity where a lying, cheating degenerate like myself can prosper. But come, let's finish the loading and we'll discuss it as we drive. Now, sir, tooth gap, tooth breach.
Se lo lleva él. Hombre, si va a contar algo, lo que sea. No habla, omito ya.
Seth is an interesting fellow, is he not?
I wouldn't say interesting, more deeply disturbed. I can see why you two get along.
I see the good in everybody, John. It's a flaw of mine. I have a soft spot for life's flotsam and jetsam.
The connection with him more like, you and Seth have a lot in common. You both rob people for one. Mind you, at least he waits until they're dead.
Ah, my dear boy. Nobody is more critical of drinkers than a drunk who's mended his ways.
What are you talking about?
Come on now, John. I've heard about you. You spent your life robbing people. It's a little inappropriate to be taking the moral high ground now.
I had the courtesy to put a gun in their face.
Whatever helps you sleep easily at night.
We stole from those who had too much. We tried to give to those who had too little.
A Robin Hood with spurs. Oh, romantic. You expect me to believe that poppycock? Maybe I'll have the good fortune to be able to leave my nefarious life behind one day and work on the government's dime.
Don't talk about things you don't understand.
Dear, oh dear, simmer down, my boy. You need to start appreciating your friends more. Folks around here don't see you as any different from Bill Williamson.
I didn't think I'd have to huckster snake oil and dig up the dead, that's all.
Take it from me, John. Collaboration is the key to success. I can help you. Seth can help you. It's business. Nothing more, nothing less. There's no need to make it quite so personal.
Suits me.
Pues lo mito, se acabó, ¿no? Otra carrera, tío. Mira la que he hecho al principio. Y ahora otra. No me gustan las carreras de caballo. Sinceramente. Ah, y encima es de carro. Tócate. Tócate. Tócate la cosita. Tócatela. ¿Por qué salgo el último? ¿Alguien me lo puede explicar?
Drivers! Y'all know the rules, but for you newcomers, this here's a fair race. Keep to your manners and let the faster cart pass. So now that's been said, y'all can get to running each other off the road like always. All right now, counting to three. Ready! Set, go!
Este pues está guapo. Pero de aquí todo. Qué mal va, pega un bajón de FPS ahí. Importante, importante. Buena curva ahí. Toma ahí, Alonso. Alonso, rápido y furioso. No me pillan ni con una moto de cross. Me pillan. Mira qué bonito, ¿eh? Espectáculo puro, ¿eh? Y yo que me pillan con la paranoia. Derrapa, como derrapo. Escucha, escucha. Una de 8, ¿qué? Esa que ha bugueado, ¿no? Porque han hecho huerta. Hostia, hostia, ¿de dónde va ese? Lo hemos tirado, loco. Ese ya no gana, ¿eh? Se me ha quedado pillado lo de arriba, ¿no, tío? Qué putada. esto por aquí. La chicane. No me digas que era por arriba, señor. Vale. Daba igual. Daba igual por donde me tirara. Primero. Let's go.
Hell of a race, mister. I'll take care of this cart for Mr. West Dickens.
Come on, John. I suggest we beat a hasty retreat.
Vete al carro ya de una vez.
Right. Best remove ourselves from the stage before somebody decides they want their money back.
Fine by me.
Wasn't that fantastic? The cheers of the crowd, the thunder of the wheels.
The fallen rocks, the homicidal maniac.
Oh, come on, John. Even a cold-hearted misanthrope like you must have found that just the tiniest bit exhilarating.
Not the friendliest bunch, are they?
They take the racing very seriously in these parts, and your participation was not entirely pre-approved.
That was clear.
Ah, sport, war, and heartache. The guilty pleasures of mankind since the dawn of time.
I'd get away from the men we just swindled before you start waxing too lyrical.
Yes, of course.
¿Puedo omitirlo? No me deja omitir el viaje. Vale, porque aquí al lado.
Well done, sir. Well done. Having you as a ringer has netted us a
Well
fine
done.
profit.
Well done.
We seem to be wasting time, old man.
Oh, patience, my friend. The Trojan horse cannot run before it can walk, if you'll forgive the metaphor. Next, we need to procure some grand and overwhelming firepower. And for that, you need to contact an old friend of mine. Goes by the name of Irish.
Irish?
Yes, he's an interesting kind of fellow. He usually can be found in Armadillo or some other town around here on some bacchanalian revel or such.
Great. An alcoholic arms dealer.
What could be better?
Bomba, hemos avanzado mucho, Llevamos 3 horitas. Hemos avanzado bastante. Tenemos varios flancos abiertos. La M, la S y la W. Están un poco lejos, No, y la I, hay 4, perdón. Iris, celeste. También la de las vacas, seguro que la de las vacas es más jodida que todo. Y secundarias no había. Mira, esto en México. Punta Orgullo, perdido. Estaba Chuparrosa. ¿Dónde está Chuparrosa? Chuparrosa. La Chuparrosa. Chuparrosa. A ver. Aquí no tenemos secundarias, ¿no? Mira, antes hablo. ¡Ey! ¿Qué le da a salir? Vamos a la secundaria. Hay una secundaria que está muy guapa, la del hombre misterioso. Que en verdad te cuentan... No voy a hacer spoiler, ya se verá. Ya se verá. Mira, coño. ¿Por qué le gusta a la gente estar tirada aquí? Qué guapo, mira. Oh. ¿Qué más?
Hello there.
Armónica.
Nice to see another sentient being out here. Name's Sam. Sam Odessa. Anyway, that's the name they gave my grandpappy when he came across New York City.
Good to meet you, Sam Odessa. I'm John Marston. You long way from home? Where you come from?
Yeah, well, it would be if I had a home to come from. Been out here for
No tiene
several
caso.
weeks or several generations, I guess. Would have made better time, but my horse came up lame a ways back. Trying to get to California. See the ocean.
I hear it's wet.
From the Black Sea to the Pacific in 3 generations. I'm gonna make something of myself there. I'm gonna find something.
Hear they got a fine line of earthquakes out there. Maybe you can find one of them. Listen, Gaptooth ain't so friendly to strangers. I suggest you head back to Benedict Point before you run afoul one of these gangs that runs out of here.
Well, thank you very much for the kind advice, Mr. Marston. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll go get me on a coach. I'm sure you got better things to do with your time than fussing over me.
No está mal, no está mal. ¿Qué misión no ha abierto? Una de momento. Ahora tendremos que ir, que hay una propiedad de alquiler. Para acá, hombre, porque corres, cabrón. Hemos avanzado bastante, yo creo que... Eso lo pone aquí, creo, ¿eh? Eso. ¿No? El otro. Aquí, ¿no? Estadísticas. Un 15% del juego. 2 horas y 11 minutos. O sea, 2 horas y 51 minutos. 12 misiones hemos hecho, ¿eh? Y secundaria, ¿no? Vale, pone 12 principales. Creo que hay 20 y tantas misiones en esta ciudad. New Austin, hay 24, 26 puede ser. O sea que la mitad del primer mapa lo hemos hecho en 3 horas, ¿eh? Está bien. Tampoco hemos ido ahí a tope. Está haciendo mis secundarias que habremos hecho 5 o 6 de calle. Segurísimo. Dinero es lo que a lo mejor no hemos conseguido mucho. 200 dólares, bueno, por la época era bastante, pero bueno, sí, está bien. Hola, caballero. Caja de ahí, fuera de aquí. Solo voy a alquilar yo para mí. Fuera de aquí. Aflicado, venga, dejarme que... Ah, que aquí dormimos todos. Pues a mí no me tocáis, ¿eh? Vamos, tío. Hace. Claro. Vamos a buscar un canalito de Red Dead, ¿no? Red Dead.
Out of the way! I'm sorry.
No sé, un hombre que hay, mira, hola. Andamos en España, pero no hay. ¿Qué pasa aquí? Mira, voy a dejar con esta muchacha que está yendo a Valhalla. No tiene nada que ver, pero bueno. Hasta aquí se va a quedar, que vamos a comer, ¿no, Fred? Yes.